All right, what's good, YouTube? All right, so today, the video we got today is pretty much I had a guy in my comments on the YouTube to ask me how do I like lay out video or how do I lay out videos? How do I lay out beats and like kind of show a video of me structuring a beat. So I made this beat just a little bit ago. I recorded that, so I'll probably post that later. But I'm going to show you guys how I lay out beats. So this is the first like um, rendition of it, I guess. Like I just literally finished this, so let's go ahead and get started. So pretty much what I do from here is once I've got the beat like completely, all together, all in one piece, because this is how I do mine. Some people do it differently. I've watched other people do it a little bit differently, but I personally like it like this because then I can play everything by themselves, like solo it, and then listen to things individually, kind of tweak the volumes and the pan and all that other stuff, go into each individual sound. And then once I've got it all tweaked how I want it to sound here, like with everything playing, that's pretty much how I think of like the chorus. So that kind of is how I start to lay it out. So I think of like, all right, this is the chorus. Then I start to think, okay, this is what I think it would probably sound like if I take these two sounds out, if I for the verses or whatever, and then I may have, I just have it. I have it already kind of mapped out. Like I have a way that I strategically make beats, and I just kind of map it out from the get go, from the beginning. So let's go ahead and get started and jump into actually laying this beat out. All right. So what I like to do is that once I have it, in the mixture like that, I go ahead and go over here and I click split by channels, click this, and click that. I'm holding shift while I do this. I bring everything over, all right, copy it. Now this is I'm just going to do like a quick, easy way of how to lay a beat out. It's not going to be how I normally would necessarily, but it's going to be a quick and easy way. Um, Not a quick and easy way, but just a good example of how to explain it to a person, like a common person, so you can get the basic concept. So I like to highlight all of them and click Control C, Control B, and I go all the way to about 40. What did I say? 40. Yep. Yeah, well, one more. Let's do one more. 48, right? And then I stretch it out like this. So pretty much how you want to have this set up is like you want to have an intro, you want to have a chorus, a verse, a bridge, and then basically run everything back. So that's pretty much how I'm just going to simply structure this. You guys haven't even heard a beat, heard this song or anything yet, and obviously you're watching me do this for the first time. But I'm gonna just do this without even listening to it. Well, of course I've heard this song, the beat, but without listening to it, I'm going to layer this how I think it should probably sound, and I'm gonna do it pretty quick, so I won't take up too much time. And the reason I can do it like this is just because I've gotten a lot of experience of actually like doing like making beats. And over time you'll start to get the hang of it. All right. So let's see. All right. And then let's go ahead and lock all these to content. This is another little tip that you guys can do is lock all this to content right here. Oops. I meant to hit lock to content. That way you can keep it pretty organized, right? This is what I like to do. And just really quick, I just did that really quick, right? So let's just listen to it. And we're hearing the beat for the first time, all of us together, and laying this out. And like I said, you want to have something like an intro, right? An intro, a hook. All right, I'm sorry. Intro, a hook, verse, bridge, right here, and then kind of wanted to start over. So let's go to song mode, and here's what we got. All right, and that's kind of how I would set it up. So like that's just half of a song, right? So pretty much what you'd want to do from here is take this part like where you got the hook, the verse, and the bridge, and then click Control C, Control B, and copy it over, right? So just like you, now what you'd want to do here is now just like you have a hook again, a verse, and a bridge, you'd want to also have an outro because you also have an intro, right? Some type of difference. And what I would do is actually I would shorten this and take this out and just do a simple intro like this, and then add your outro. Make it very simple. Control C, Control B, and then let's just do something like this. And this is it. Now you've got pretty much a full song. That's like the easiest way to like layer out and structure a song. Just like just a basic kind of like concept. Because like I say, I forget how to add the little markers on here, but you've got an intro, right? Where you got your tag, somebody talking on the beat or whatever, kind of doing their stuff or whatever, preparing for the song, whatever they're doing, all right? And then you got the hook, then you've got a verse with a bridge, which the bridge is included in somebody's verse. So you can kind of have this set up however you want to, really, or you can make it a little bit longer. But you also want to make sure you account for like counting bars. So make sure you also are making this all like to where somebody's like verse isn't cut short or it's going too long as well. So make sure you know how to count bars as well, or know what how to listen to hear and know when to change the that beat or drop something back in. Then once that bridge is over, it goes back to the hook, right? After the hook, then that's where another verse could come in from a second person or another, or the same artist. And then you've got your bridge as well in there, and then you've got your outro. And so once you throw it all together, you've got the whole entire song. So that's pretty much it. I wanted to make this one kind of quick because I knew I was going to have to try to like rush through it and make something pretty simple for you guys. Hopefully, I kept it pretty short. Yeah, I did. So I tried to kind of hurry up and rush through it. So, like I said, man, this is the pretty like simple, easiest, most straightforward way to kind of like think of how to make a beat and how to like layer it out and structure it. Like you can switch this up. Like you don't have to have it in the same type of order every single time. I've done beats all different types of orders. Like I've made it to where the hook literally came in was the first thing you heard, and then it drops off, and then there's an intro, like something else. You know what I'm saying? You can do all kinds of stuff. It's that's the greatest thing about making music and making beats and being a creative. You can do whatever you want because it's creativity. So that's really all I got for you guys. I wanted to keep it short, sweet, and simple. Don't want to take too much of your time. It's a nice Sunday and whatnot. Um, Follow me on all my social media. Milan makes beats if I got it. Milan makes beats if I got it. You'll find me. If I don't, you won't. And that's really all I got for you guys. Drop a comment in the comment section of the next thing you want to see me do, or the next type of video tutorial or whatever else, or um, review. You guys seem to like the reviews and whatnot. So just let me know what you guys wanted to do. Just either add a like the video or either dislike the video. Either which way, interact with the video so the algorithm works within my favor. So that's really all I got for you guys. Again, uh, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully that helps somebody out. Oh, I think I may have made a mistake right here. Actually, I did. Yep, I made some sort of mistake right there. Yep, well, I'll cut that. I'll fix that later. But either which way, you guys have a good one, and we'll go from here. Peace. We'll see you next week.